Hello and welcome to the channel. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has threatened to cancel the Kogi State Presidential and National Assembly elections owing to the incessant crisis in the state's local government areas. Reports emerged of thugs wreaking havoc in various polling units in the state, thereby discrediting the elections in those units. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 2023 elections. INEC threatens to cancel Kogi results. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has threatened to cancel election results of crisis-ridden areas during the presidential and National Assembly elections in Kogi. Dr. Hale Longpet, Kogi Resident Electoral Commissioner (REC), sounded the warning while reacting to the crisis that erupted in some local government areas. There were reports of thugs interfering with some polling units in Ayingba, and Dekina in the Kogi East, and Mopa in the Kogi West, as well as parts of Kogi Central, where voting materials were allegedly carted away by thugs. You know, the electoral law says that where there are disruption to the process, the very particular unit's results will be cancelled. The issues initially were only in the Kogi East and Central, but I can't tell exactly where and where in the states have been affected until the results are brought by the electoral officers. We understood that because of the violence, those affected areas couldn't conclude elections there. I am shocked that people can go to that level and disrupt something that everybody should have enjoyed. Election is a peaceful and willful thing that people are offered to freely participate in. Again, if people are given assurance that everyone will enjoy a pleasant experience, why then should we have thugs invading the whole town or the local government, disrupting the conduct of the elections? He asked. Longpet said, "This is very sad and shocking when you look at the loss of lives involved." He explained that election is not a war, so if you were standing in for election to provide services for your people, you don't need to engage in these destructive activities. He said if anyone feels he does not want to be part of the elections, he or she does not have to go out there to vote. According to him, people who have interest to bring good things to their communities go out to positively engage and vote or exercise their franchise, and they should not be stopped or denied the opportunity. He disclosed that he went out with heads of the security operatives in the state in a motorcade to monitor the elections, starting from Adankolo to Crucial, through to Kabawa and Falele. He said, yet, in all these places, we didn't see anyone angry, but people were all smiling and casting their votes peacefully. The REC expressed happiness that everywhere inside Lokoja was very peaceful and not even a voice was raised. The REC expressed happiness that everywhere inside Lokoja was very peaceful and not even a voice was raised. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, media head to Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo, Crusoe Osagie, has dismissed reports claiming that Obaseki, was behind an attack on a polling unit. Voting for the presidential and National Assembly elections held on Saturday across the country. Earlier in the day, a video went viral showing broken ballot boxes on the floor alongside discarded ballot papers. A voice in the background of the video accused the governor of being behind the attack, saying, "Look at what the governor just did." The location was said to be the Idia College in Oredo Ward 4, which was attacked by thugs who disrupted the voting exercise on Saturday. However, in a statement, Osagie dismissed the claim, adding that the governor did not vote at the polling unit. The governor cast his vote in Emokbai Model Primary School at 11:14 a.m. along Mission Road, at which point voting had only just started, and returned to his home afterwards. Idia College is along Iyaro in Benin City, a totally different location, Osagie said. The report alleging the contrary is malicious and should be disregarded by the public. The governor is committed to peaceful, free and credible conduct of the polls in Edo State and does not condone violent conduct anywhere. Meanwhile, the Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Balogun Osutonku, has implored the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) not to plunge the nation into an avoidable crisis after a largely peaceful election. Osuntokun said this in a statement early on Sunday. He expressed the party's displeasure at the conduct of INEC officials in most parts of Lagos, Imo, Rivers, and Delta states, where he said a substantial number of his party members were disenfranchised. The DG expressed gratitude to Nigerians for maintaining the peace in the face of provocation by status quo politicians working in cahoots with INEC officials in an attempt to subvert their collective will. Osutonku said, INEC should not throw Nigeria into crisis. First, we are grateful to God that Nigeria election has not become the bloodshed that many enemies of our dear country had predicted. We thank the Nigerian people that in spite of the glaring failures of INEC and the deliberate criminality of status quo politicians, they came out and stayed throughout and peacefully cast their votes. We are grateful to young Nigerians for their faith in Nigeria and the vision of greatness and justice we have offered them. We note that many polling units in Rivers State, Imo, Delta, and Lagos states did not vote because INEC did not send any voting materials and officials to these places. There is the case of Unit 16, Ward 53 at Ogbogoro Secondary in Obio Akpo local government area with more than 700 voters who are strong Labour Party supporters. This selective disenfranchisement violates the constitutional rights of Nigeria and a deliberate plan to deny Labour Party of deserved sweeping victory at the polls. At this point, we want to alert Nigerians that the rest lies on INEC. INEC's performance in this election has been disgraceful. We are sad that there is unnecessary delay in transmitting results from across the country. We are alerting INEC that Nigerian youths are impatient and will not accept any deliberate failure to transmit the real results. Nigerian people will not accept any later transmission of fake results. We have received intelligence of effort being made in Imo State, Rivers State, Lagos State, and several other states to compromise the results. Anyone who pays attention to the mood of the Nigerian people know that the people, north, south, east, and west are tired. They want a better future for their people. They want Nigeria that works for all citizens. And they will resist any conspiracy by INEC and the status quo politicians to overthrow their sovereign will. We call on INEC to quickly upload the results of the polling units. INEC leadership should resist the attempt by governors and leading politicians in these states to subvert the will of the people. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.